Find something?
Oh, this is some messed up stuff. It just keeps getting darker. Ryan Chamberlain did the world a favor by incinerating himself in that funhouse.
Hey, making any progress? Yeah, I can catch you up if you got some time. Why don't we go talk in your office?
Do you have a problem with Curtis being here?
Oh, well, I'm not very comfortable with the PCPD bringing in a PI.
Yeah, I don't want to step on any toes. I can step outside.
No, you've been an asset to this investigation. Curtis and I have realized that our serial killer may be taking cues from Ryan Chamberlain.
What kind of cues?
One's not available to the general public. Our killer may have had access to police files.
How are we looking?
Sonny.
Hi.
Come on in. I didn't know you were coming over.
Well, I was in the neighborhood casting my vote for your mother, and I wanted to check on you and the kids.
Here. Let me take your coat.
All right.
Charlotte is at Valentine's this week, and
Yeah.
Rocco is at the Quartermains, which perfectly illustrates the conflict of interest all over this campaign. I'm endorsing my mother while my son is having a sleepover at her opponent's house.
Well, I'm sorry not to be able to see Rocco, but I thought it would give me a chance to talk about a certain someone who's off, undercover.
Think I know the guy?
Have you talked to Dante? Do you know when he's coming home?
What's the basis for thinking our killer is mimicking Chamberlain?
Mary Pat Ingalls, Kiki Jerome, Peyton Mills, all had their driver's license missing from their personal effects. The same is true for Chamberlain's victims.
And the PCPD never released the information of the missing driver's licenses back in the day?
There were no notations in the files. I mean, it's possible that nobody even noticed the missing IDs until we made the connection. I was looking through the catalog of personal effects for one of Chamberlain's victims, Jessica Holmes. I noticed that her driver's license wasn't listed.
And we cross-checked all the files. All of Chamberlain's victims were without their driver's license. The same as our 3 victims.
And the police never realized the pattern.
Well, there's no way of knowing for sure unless we talk to Sean Donnelly. He was commissioner at the time. I need the number to former Commissioner Sean Donnelly. Yes, I know that he lives overseas. Get me his number immediately.
You know, dealing with what my dad's going through puts things in perspective. I don't want to miss another holiday with Dante.
I heard from him on New Year's Eve, actually.
What? What'd he say?
He sends his love, obviously, but beyond that, he couldn't give me any details. I have no idea where he is. He said he might be out of touch for a while, so I got the impression that he was going even further undercover.
Did you tell him what's going on here?
I skipped the whole serial killer on the loose thing.
On the subject, you know I have people watching your house.
Yeah, I noticed.
Now, look, if you need more protection, I can have somebody drive you and the kids.
Well, thank you, but no, I mean, it's so nice to know that someone's looking out for us. I just don't want to be tripping over bodyguards. No offense.
No offense taken. Now about Dante.
I told him that everyone's okay, and that work's keeping me busy, which is true. Telling him about the killer would just worry him for no reason. Lastly,